Today we're going to be visiting the Outaouais region, starting with Mont Morissette. The tower that you see here is called Clément Tremblay Tower. This story begins in the 1930s when fire towers, just like this one, were used as observation platforms to detect forest fires. In Quebec, there were over 500 of these. In the 1960s, when aircraft started to take over this role, those towers were eventually destroyed. A local man called Clément Tremblay bought the land at the top of this mountain in order to prevent the tower from being demolished. Now his family handed it over to the municipality back in 2005, and it's really thanks to this man that we can enjoy one of the last remaining towers in the territory. The old tower is no longer accessible, but it's possible to climb to the top using the new built observation tower right beside. We often use the van in order to go discover all these areas, so I called the city to see if it was possible to stay overnight right there in the parking lot, and they said it was. So look at the nice area that you have, and it gave me the opportunity to climb the tower very easily to enjoy the sunsets, the 360-degree view, and the sunrise. If you're interested and you have time, there is a couple of short trails that you can do from the top of the tower. Now, this is the road that they built to give you access to the tower. We were with the van, and going up, they were pretty steep, so I was a little concerned, but there was really no issue. Now, this is our second stop. It's called Véloroute des Draveurs. We started from the city of Messines, and the area is really van-friendly. You can park overnight at the municipal park of Messines if you want to. We did it in two sections. We started here at Messines until Casabazua. Round trip, that was about 80 kilometers. And then we started at the other end, totally at Low, back to Casabazua, and that was just about 40 kilometers.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down.
The first 40 to 50 kilometers of this path, it is impeccable. It feels like it's like this elegant weekend retreat. The second part, however, is totally different. The path is very rugged. You'll ride in the middle of the field and your surrounding. It's more like farmland. Both have their charm, but for the second part, you're going to need a bike that can handle that type of terrain.
Falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down.
The next day called for rain, so being so close to Ottawa, we decided to pick a museum, the Canadian Museum of Nature. It's a really great outing for the whole family. This place is also in Ottawa. We're just about 5 kilometers away from the museum, and this place has been open to the public only since 2017. It is in full residential development, and the architects are doing a great job in combining the old with the new. We are now about an hour and a half away from Ottawa, and this place is called Coulonge Falls. This place is absolutely amazing. However, this is a trail that you can get from the parking lot, which I do not recommend. First, it is not maintained. You'll get eaten alive by mosquitoes, and you don't need to access this trail in order to see the falls. We can't help but wonder why we hardly ever hear about this region. Every stop we made so far exceeded our expectations. And for van lifers, we're welcomed in a lot of places, even here. They have provided for an area for overnight stay. All you have to pay is your entrance fee. Apart from the waterfall, it also has an interesting history. They've highlighted it with artifacts and a museum, and once you're in the museum, there's a video you'll want to watch. For those who'd like a little more action and would like to see the park from way above, they also have some zip lining, obstacle courses, via ferrata. There's really something for everyone. It'll take you back in the 1850s, where you're soon to realize how much courage, ingenuity, vision that it took in order to develop and commercialize this place. After a full 4 days and 3 nights, we're on our way back home, but we haven't seen half of what we had set out to discover, so we're going to be returning at the end of August. On our way, we had to stop at this longest covered bridge in Quebec. It was built in 1898, and its length is 153 meters, that's 500 feet. It was just recently reopened to circulation in 2018 following a $7 million investment. And for the perfect ending, we saw this sign by the highway for fresh garlic, and it was the cutest self-serve trailer you could imagine. Really nice trip.